Hi, and welcome to the Weather Gurus podcast for this Sunday, the weekend of Sunday, February 11th, 2024. First, we're going to look at the severe weather outlook. We have two weather warnings in the Arctic region, the Texas, Louisiana region that we have to get to. And then we're also going to be looking at the convective outlook chances with SPC, as well as the national radar picture. Thank you for joining me. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button as we go through this lesson here. We have some storms forming here out from Nacogdoches, Texas through Lufkin, Texas, heading east through Beaumont. There is a severe thunderstorm warning for Newton and Vernon counties here. As you can see, we put this in motion here. There's some training going on here with the storms going over the same areas over and over here, as you can see. And you can also see in this radar loop here, you can see some intense hail storms here, as indicated by the purple. And that's why the National Weather Service has issued this severe thunderstorm warning for South Toledo Bend up through Hornbeck. As this continues to march northeastward, it's moving at a pretty fast clip northeast at 22 knots in front of these cells, these quasi-linear cells here. Now, this is going to be extended. The severe thunderstorm warning expires in the next 15 minutes. We want to give you warning on that. It is producing right now 60 mile an hour winds and quarter-size hail. So nothing too crazy on the updrafts for hail. Maybe updrafts ranging from 60 to 70 miles an hour, but wind gusts have been reported for 60 miles an hour. So hell, if you have your cars, your vehicles, be sure to bring them in and put them underneath a carport, because quarter-size hail can cause some dings and damages to windshields and other things as well. So this is located, remains in effect until 3 p.m. Central Time, southwestern Texas. A tornado watch remains in effect until 7 p.m. Central Time for west central Louisiana. So if you're coming through this area, just to zoom out here, this is around the Fort Polk, Louisiana area, couple hundred miles south of Shreveport, Nacogdoches, those areas. And we also have one here just to the north of Beaumont along I-10. This cell is producing 1.5 inches of hail here for that cell. So that's the only two warnings that we have in the area. But obviously we have general scattered showers here that are extending in the south. The south has been very wet these last couple of days, and that's going to continue as we still into this La Nina pattern with this above normal precipitation for the southern tier of the United States. That's what's happening. So now we're going to transition here to the SPC outlook, and that shows us here with the same amount of impact here. You can see a slight 2 out of 5 risk there into the panhandle of Florida, also extending up towards the Savannah coastal plain and the South Carolina Charleston coastal plain area. Now this will continue to affect a marginal risk that continues to be a 1 out of 5 area anywhere along from I-95 from Florence up through Fayetteville, Wilmington, Rocky Mount, North Carolina, Raleigh, back towards Charlotte and Asheville, North Carolina, and that wraps around a little bit of southern Tennessee. So we're coming up 24 through Chattanooga, I-20 24, or Interstate 22 from Florence to Huntsville to Decatur, Alabama. Be very careful. There is a 1 out of 5 marginal risk for severe storms, but a slight risk, 2 out of 5, anywhere from extending from the Gulf Coast of Florida, from Tallahassee, Pensacola, Lake City on I-10, up through Valdosta, Macon, Atlanta, back through Birmingham on 20. Be very careful on 20 coming across Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Mobile on 65, and etc. So those are the areas you want to watch. Once again, the bullseye is in the south. This is a day 2 convective outlook, so that's where coming into today and also extending into Monday, the convective outlook to continue to be. But overall, we haven't seen too much severe weather. That was surprisingly, there is no thunderstorm forecast after that. Once we get past Tuesday, Wednesday, day 4 to 5, there is nothing forecast that's on the SPC, as the potential is too low for severe weather, as that criteria has not been met. But if you look at the national radar here, you can see we have most of the action is in the center of the country, heading on the mid-Mississippi Valley here from Greenville, Mississippi, down through Louisiana, and over towards the east coast. So this frontal boundary here, as it sags and it continues to get off the coast, and this upper level low gets going here in the center of the country from Oklahoma City, it's going to bring that snow out of North Texas from it was right now in Amarillo, Lubbock, and Pampa, Texas, through Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Broken Arrow, Bentonwood, Mountain Home, Arizona, through the Ozarks. That's going to continue to exit. Once this exits and into Monday and Tuesday morning, that's when we're going to see the greatest effects into the northeast for that snowfall chances. North of I-80, north of the Pennsylvania Turnpike is the greatest chances of higher accumulations. And that's going to be where the story is going to go from there. So this has been your update from Weather Guru. Thank you for listening. I'll talk to you very soon.